welcome. So we're going to do today an introduction to the Samba dance rhythm. So Samba is one of the standard Latin dances. It comes from Brazil, or its origin certainly comes from Brazil. So this video is going to take you through the basic fundamental principles of how to do Samba. So if you've never done Samba before and you'd like to have a little go, then this is for you. And perhaps if you've done some Samba, it might act as a little reminder for you to help you with the action and the footwork and the knee bounce, etc. So first of all, there is a predominant bounce action throughout a basic Samba routine. So normally you will have a slight flexing of the knees on the whole count. So very often with Samba we use a 1 and 2 count. So on the 1 and on the 2, the knees will be slightly flexed. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There are some movements that don't use this count, but initially, as beginners, this is your fundamental basic steps. So we stick to this kind of rhythm for a little while for you. So this is just demonstrating where the bounce occurs when we put it with the music. So we're not going to lift our heels off the floor, we're going to keep both feet flat for now and just feel that rhythm going through the knees. So we go 1 and 2, a 1 and 2, a 1 and 2. And if I just stand side on so that you can see my knees, I'm not going too far down, it's just a slight bounce through the knees. 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, a 1, a 2, and etc. So, now we need to learn some steps to add to that rhythm. So we're going to start off with a reverse basic. So for man, this means we're going to start off by stepping forwards with our left foot. So I'm going to turn side on. I'm going to dance the steps as man, then I'll change around so that you can see them as lady. So we get into our normal Latin hold. We're going to start off by stepping forwards on the left foot, and just as we're on our way, we're going to straighten our knees, and as we land on that left foot, 1. See that knee is slightly flexed. Now right foot closes to it just with the toe. And we straighten the knees, not fully, but they're straightened. Now we come back onto that left foot, 2. And that left knee, or both knees again, are flexed. Now we start to move backwards as the right foot starts to move. 1. Then left foot closes to it, toe only, 2, and back into that right foot. And that is repeated ad lib, and that is called your reverse basic movement. So when we do that at a slightly better speed, we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So we're going down into flex knees on the whole count, and on that count, we're straightening. Okay, so if I swap that round now and do it as lady, she's doing exactly the same, but starting with the backward half. So she's going to step back with her right foot to set off. So we do 1 and 2, left foot forward, 1 and 2, right foot back, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2, and 1 and 2. It's right foot back, left foot forward. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and etc. The next figure I'm going to talk about is a whisk action, and this is a side with a cross behind action. Again, we're using the same rhythm. So I'm just going to turn my back on you. You can do a whisk to the left and to the right. So we do a side step on our left foot, one, knees are flexed on that whole count, right foot crosses behind. This is a Latin cross, so it's quite a deep cross with the right knee tucked in the back of the left knee. Ball of right foot only. And you see there the knees are straightened again, and then we flex back into the left foot, 2. So we haven't taken our weight back fully onto that right foot, we've just kept over the front foot and just done a little ball change action. Now we're going to change and do exactly the same on the right foot. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm just going to keep doing that, but rotate it round so you can see all my weight stays forward here. I'm not moving backwards and forwards, I haven't got time to do that. So all the time I'm staying over the front foot. So now we're going to add the reverse basics together with the whisks. We're going to go forward and back twice, and then we're going to do 4 whisks side to side. I'll show you as man first, facing this way, and then I'll swap round and do it as lady. But pretty much we're doing the same, but starting on the opposite foot. So gently going to step forwards with your left foot to start. I'll just pop the music on. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we start again. Take the left foot forwards again. 3, 4, and whisk. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. Okay, so now as a lady, right foot back to start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right foot back and left foot. Right, left. Right to the side and left, right, left. And take it straight back now. So take that up again. 3, 4. Side, behind, and 2, 3, 4. And we start again. Okay, so now we're going to do the next add-on, which is a progressive movement called the Samba walk action. Okay, now as you may or may not know, Samba is one of the only 2 Latin dances that does actually travel around the room. So it doesn't just stay stationary and to and fro, it does move around the ballroom, very much like the actual ballroom dances. So this is the first action that most of us will learn to get us moving around the floor, and as I say, it's called the Samba walk. So at the end of on the last whisk, your right foot whisk, gentlemen, what we're going to do is slightly open out through the left side, okay? So you've done your 4 whisks, 3, 4, and we open our hip up at the end of that. Now here we're in a promenade position, but we're fully open. So those of you that have come across and have done ballroom, normally in promenade position, we would have a V shape between our bodies. In Samba, we go fully side by side. The left hand is still joined to our partner's right hand. We allow the right hand to slip around our partner's back just so that that arm is more comfortable. And likewise, ladies, you will open up through your right side. So if you're dancing this way round, you'll open up through your right side. Just pull that hip backwards slightly at the end of that whisk. Your right hand stays connected to your partner and your left hand can just slide across the top of your partner's back. So now we're both ready to do promenade Samba walks, heading in an anti-clockwise direction around the room, or down this wall in our case. So coming back to the gentleman now, we're going to step with our left foot. Ladies, you will step with your right foot. We're both doing the same but on opposite feet. So the Samba walk steps forward, a 1. Knees slightly flexed again as we've taught before. Now we have a slight reach back with that back foot with the inside edge of the big toe. And then we're going to slip this left foot backwards 2. That takes a bit of practice, does that? Okay, now we do the same on the opposite foot. So this time we will be doing the foot nearest to our partner. 1, reach back and 2. And then we'll go with the left foot. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and etc. So it's all the time maintaining the same rhythmical count. On these Samba walks, there's not quite so much bounce as when we have closed feet on the basics or when we cross our feet on the whisks. You've just got a slight Samba bounce action. Now, when we move our foot forwards, always keep your body weight forwards so that you take the weight over the ball of the foot first, so that the toe is the first thing that hits the floor, heel afterwards. Flex of the knee, stretch back, big toe only, and slip. And 1, and slip, and step, and slip, and step, and slip, etc. Now we're going to dance 4 of those. The slip is only about this much. Okay? If you do too big a slip, we'll end up just staying on the spot, which is not what we want to do. We want to move. So when we've finished our whisks here, we set off with the outside leg, the leg furthest away from our partner. Gents with your left and ladies with your right. We're going to dance 4 of those. For 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then to finish off, we're going to repeat the whisks again. Just for simplicity, it's a bit of a pain initially because you might forget which set of whisks you're on, but it gets some sort of routine going. As we're going to step to the side on our left foot, gents, and right foot, ladies, we turn back to face our partner, slide your hands back to normal, 1 and 2, 2, 3, 4, and then you're ready to set off left foot forward, gents, and right foot back, girls, into your reverse basics. So when we put all of that together as a man, I'll show you all the way through. Each section starts left foot, gents, right foot, ladies. We're going 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. Open out, left foot forward and pull. Right and pull, 3 and pull, 4 and pull, side, behind, and 2, behind, and 3, and 4, and then forward left, start it all again, and then this should traverse you around the dance floor. So I'm going to do that now as lady. Exactly the same but opposite. Right foot starts, girls. right foot back and left foot forward, 3 and 4, now your whisks, 4, 3, 2 and 1, open it out, right and pull, left and pull, right and pull, left and pull, side with the right, 2, 3, 4, ready to start again, right foot back and left foot forward. So doing those with music as man first. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's given you an introduction to Samba. If you haven't done it before, it gives you something to dance on the floor if you're practicing either at home or on your patios in the garden if you have good weather. And when we get out of this lockdown, hopefully it will give you a little bit of Samba to dance if you're out and about. Just a little thing on the music, that count that I've been saying all the way through, it's a quarter of a beat of music only. This is why whenever we're doing Samba, always think, if you're saying that means ball of foot only, and that should help you with the rhythm. If you're saying a whole count, a number, 1, 2, 3, etc., your knees should be flexed. Your count, ball of foot only, and your knees should be straightened. Okay, hopefully that will help you what we've done today. As always, any comments, queries or anything, please ask. Thanks very much everyone, enjoy.